Hey folks, this is Tom Von Deck, and you're about to learn how to do walking meditation using the Zen Kinhin technique, which is also pronounced Kinhin. Instructions vary according to tradition, and Zen meditation techniques are really into structure and form. So we'll get into some of the variations and get as comprehensive as possible so that you can find a method that suits you. What's the purpose of Zen walking meditation? Traditionally, monks do Zen walking meditation in between Zazen sitting meditation sessions. The practice is designed to train the practitioner to integrate meditative awareness into the most mundane activities when they are not on the cushion, when they're not doing sitting practice. Walking meditation is something you can do indoors or outdoors. You can try Kinhin during your next nature hike for a serenity boost. Or you can do it around the yard or in a back alley somewhere. Zen walking meditation begins with a mudra, otherwise known as a hand position. And there is more than one position that is traditionally used. We'll start with the mudra that seems more popular. That's called the Shashu hand position. And we'll get a visual up too, so you can follow along easier. So step one for this hand position is to form a fist with your left hand and tuck the first section of your thumb into your fist. Your first couple of fingers are wrapped around it. And step two is place your fist on your solar plexus, which is the sensitive point just under the bottom ribs. The back of your hand is facing away from your body, and your wrist is touching your body. Your forearm is parallel to the ground or floor. Step 3. Take your right hand finger joints that are closest to the palms and rest them on your left knuckles. Your right fingers are pointing to the left and resting on the back of your left hand. Your right fingers and right thumbs are together. The next step, step 4, is pull your elbows away from the body slightly so that the forearms are parallel with the floor. And step 5 is locking your forearms into place. You want to rotate your hands slightly upward. Find your comfort zone. For some, the right knuckles will be pointing upward at a 45-degree angle. For others, they will be even more vertical. With this lock, you should feel like your forearms can easily stay horizontal without much effort. Here's an alternative hand position. Put your right hand on your solar plexus with fingers pointing to the left. In that junction where the fingers meet the palm, that is what is centered on the solar plexus. In the next step, there are only 2 here, place your left hand over your right hand with the fingers pointing to the right. Position it so that you can make a triangle with your thumbs. The thumbs are barely touching. The fingers of each hand are together with no spaces in between. And if you want, you can use that same lock that you use with the Shashu mudra to keep the forearms parallel to the floor or the ground. Now we're going to look at how to do Zen walking meditation. Be sure you have space to walk in a fairly good-sized circle or oval. You probably want 10 feet or more in one direction. 100 feet is also great. That's about 30 meters. For long and narrow areas, you'll just need to pivot as efficiently as possible without much interruption. And here are the steps for Zen walking meditation in the Kinhin tradition. In a standing position, get into one of the 2 mudras. Stack your vertebrae, one on top of another, all the way up. You will feel like your chin wants to tuck in a little bit to keep the spine vertical. Look downward at roughly a 45-degree angle. That's the next step. The eyes are not focused on anything in particular, so let the gaze soften. You'll be more focused on feeling what is going on within. Step 4 is walk. It's pretty slow. Put your right foot forward, land on your heel, let the ball of your foot touch the ground and then your toes. And then repeat for the other foot. Left foot forward, land on your heel, let the ball of your foot touch the ground, and then your toes. And then you just keep repeating this, and you want to become increasingly aware of the heel, ball, and toe touching the floor or the ground. Heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. And while you're doing all that, you also want to pay attention to how you're breathing. Your awareness is focused inward. If thoughts come up, just hang with them. It is okay for them to exist. They are happening in the present moment and should not be resisted. And if you're distracted, that's okay. Go back to the feeling of the heel, ball, and toes and breath. By the way, if you want more people to see this content, don't just click the like button. Share a comment, too. I found that comments make videos more visible to new people, more than clicking the like button does. Ask insightful questions or share your stories. Answer other people's questions. But please leave a comment. And here are some details that vary between Zen traditions. Some traditions are very gentle and slow. You walk very slowly while focusing almost entirely on the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. Others are brisker with a faster pace. You just need to experiment to find your rhythm. Maybe you have more than one, depending on what's going on that day. Then try more than one. Maybe you'll settle on just one. Who knows? And the length of the stride is also what varies. You may take baby steps or longer strides. You can also synchronize your breath with your walking. Breathe through the nose. Lift one foot on the inhale and let it touch the ground on the exhale, and then repeat. And that gives a rhythm to your breath as well. There are many Zen monasteries, each with their own methods. The bottom line is that you want to become increasingly intimate with the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground. And you want to be aware of your breath. Regardless of how deep or shallow your breath is, you want to be present with it. You can do Zen Walking Meditation solo or within a group. So in monastic settings, Zen Walking Meditation is often performed in groups. The instructions for this are often very formalized. In groups, practitioners generally form a single file. Some rules require that they walk in a clockwise circle. And if you want to break away to the bathroom and take a squirt or something, you typically bow to the group and do your business. When you want to re-enter the walking meditation line, you bow again and join the train. Oh, there are also advanced Whackadoodle variants. Advanced walking meditation techniques sometimes involve beating each other with pool sticks. This is only for the seasoned initiates, however. Sounds strange, but it is Zen. And there's also a small chance that I'm making this part up. Although it wouldn't be surprising all that much if it were true. It's friggin' Zen. You'll just have to look it up. Maybe you can find some videos. Let's sum it all up and try to cram it all into one paragraph. These are the instructions for the Kinhin Zen Walking Meditation technique. Despite the formalities, you may notice that the overall concept is very simple. You are easing into the experience of the feet touching the ground and the feeling of the breath. Practice it alone or with a few of your friends. Ever-deepening serenity will follow. What are your experiences with Zen or non-Zen walking meditation? Share them in a comment below. And is there anything unclear, wrong, etc. about what I said? Ask a question or chime in with some input and insights below, or answer someone else's question. Hey folks, this is Tom Von Deck. If you want to cut through the internet clutter and determine your personal best meditation technique while learning rarely taught secrets for making meditation far easier in daily life, then try the free course at deepermeditation.net. You'll find the best practice for you, a unique individual. You'll use little-known secrets that make meditation far easier to do, fit meditation into a busy schedule while reaping all its benefits. And if you already have your best technique, you get to learn what to do before, after, and between sessions to go much deeper into meditation and turn every minute of each day into a meditation. And that's all at deepermeditation.net. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.